Welcome back to my channel Math School. In today's video, let us learn trigonometric ratios of some specific angles, that is section 11.3 from chapter 11 Introduction to Trigonometry. In my previous videos, I've completed examples 1 to 5 and exercise 11.1 from the same chapter. If you have not watched these videos, do find the link in the description box below or click the I button above. So now quickly let us begin with the video. Section 11.3 from chapter 11 Introduction to Trigonometry says trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. So here in this section we will determine the trigonometric ratios of some specific angles, that is 0 degree angle, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. So this table will be very much important as you have to memorize the trigonometric ratios for these angles, as it will be helpful to solve your exercise problems. At the end of this video, I will also be telling you how to remember this table in the simpler manner. Now first let us find out the trigonometric ratios of each of these angles one by one. We will begin with the 45 degree angle. So let us first find out the trigonometric ratio for a 45 degree angle. So for that you have to consider a right angle triangle, and let us name this right angle triangle as ABC. Now here, since we are finding out the trigonometric ratio for a 45 degree angle, so let us consider angle A as our 45 degree angle. Okay, so at this angle we will find out all the 6 trigonometric ratios. So here our angle A is 45 degree, angle B is 90 degree. So what will be our angle C? So 45 plus 90 is 135, and 180 minus 135 will be again 45 degree. As we all know, all the 3 angles in a triangle should be 180 degree, right? So this is how we obtain our angle C. So we can write down in triangle ABC, which is right angled at B. So angle A is equal to angle C is equal to 45 degree. So whenever 2 angles in a triangle are equal, so what does it form? It forms an isosceles triangle. So in an isosceles triangle, 2 angles are equal and the sides opposite these angles will also be equal. So here angle A is equal to angle C, and the side opposite this angle, that is the side opposite angle A, is BC, and the side opposite angle C is AB. So AB will be equal to BC. So now if we assume our side AB to be A, then this will be equal to our side BC, so that will be equal to A, right? So to find out the trigonometric ratios, we have to know all the 3 sides in a triangle, right? So here we know 2 of the sides. Now let us find out the third side. So how do we determine the third side? Since triangle ABC is a right angle triangle, we will apply the Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem, we can determine the third side as well, which is the hypotenuse. Here the hypotenuse is AC, perpendicular side is BC. It is the perpendicular or the opposite side, and the adjacent side will be AB, right? So by Pythagoras theorem, we have the hypotenuse square, that is the AC square, equal to the adjacent side square, that is AB square, plus the perpendicular square, that is the BC square. So AC square is equal to the value of side AB is A square and the side BC is also A square. So we will get AC square is equal to, so here A square plus A square will be 2A square, or AC will be equal to square root of 2A square. Here if we separate these terms, we can write root 2 into root A the whole square. Here the square and square root term will get cancelled, and we will be left with root 2 into A. So this is our AC value. We have also got the third side, that is root 2 A. Now since we have obtained all the 3 sides, now we can apply the trigonometric ratios to angle A at 45 degree angle and find out its values. The best way to remember all the 6 trigonometric ratios is to remember this fraction, that is PBP by HHB. This I have already said you in our previous videos. So our sine is given by perpendicular by hypotenuse, cos is base by hypotenuse, and tan is perpendicular by base, and the reverse of this is cosecant, secant and cot, right? This we have already learned in our previous videos. Now let us find out the trigonometric ratios at angle A. So sine 45 degree will be the opposite side by hypotenuse. Here the perpendicular is BC and hypotenuse is AC. So BC is A by hypotenuse side is root 2a. Here a and a will get cancelled and we will be left with 1 by root 2. So sine 45 will be how much? 1 by root 2. So we will write down here in the table. Similarly, we will find out cos 45. Trigonometric ratio for cos is base by hypotenuse. So base here is AB by hypotenuse is AC. It is A by root 2a. Again a and a will get cancelled and we cos 45 is 1 by root 2. Right? Similarly, let us find out tan 45. So trigonometric ratio for tan is perpendicular by base. Here perpendicular value is BC by base is AB. So BC is A and AB is also A. A and A will get cancelled and we will be left with 1. So tan 45 is 1. Similarly, now let us find out for cosecant 45. So cosecant 45 is given by hypotenuse by perpendicular. Hypotenuse side is AC by perpendicular is BC. So AC is root 2a by BC is A. So A and A will get cancelled and we will be left with root 2. And it is also the reciprocal of sine, right? Cosecant is the reciprocal of sine. So the reciprocal of sine will be the cosecant value. Now here, since we have got sine as 1 by root 2, cosecant will be root 2. Similarly for reciprocal of cos is nothing but secant. So what will be the reciprocal of cos? It is root 2. So let us find out whether we are going to get secant 45 also as root 2. So secant trigonometric ratio is given by hypotenuse by base. So here hypotenuse is AC by base is AB. So AC is root 2a by AB is A. So A and A will get cancelled and we will be left with root 2 again. So here again we got that is the reciprocal of cos as secant. It is nothing but root 2. Similarly, let us find out cot 45, which will be again reciprocal of tan. The trigonometric ratio for cot is base by perpendicular. So base is AB by perpendicular is BC. So AB is A and BC value is also A. So A and A will get cancelled and we will be left with 1. The trigonometric value for cot 45 is 1, which is again equal to the reciprocal of tan, which is nothing but 1. Right? So this is how we obtain the trigonometric ratio for 45 degree angle. Now similarly, let us find out for 30 degree and 60 degree angle. Now let us find out the trigonometric ratios of 30 and 60 degree angle. So here we will consider a equilateral triangle ABC. As we all know, all the three angles in an equilateral triangle are equal and it will be equal to 60 degree. So here all the three angles will be equal to 60 degree since it is an equilateral triangle. In triangle ABC, angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C, and that will be equal to 60 degree. Now let us draw a perpendicular AD from A. So let us name this as D. Then what will happen? This angle A will be divided into two angles, that is 30 and 30 degree. So this angle BAD will be 30 and angle DAC will also be equal to 30 degree. So now consider a right angle triangle ABD, which is right angle at D, and our angle ABD will be 60 degree and angle BAD will be 30 degree. In triangle ABD, angle ABD will be equal to 60 degree and angle BAD will be equal to 30 degree angle. Now since ABC is an equilateral triangle, now suppose if we assume a side AB to be 2A, then all the three sides will also be equal to 2A, right? Then side AC will also be 2A and our side BC will be also equal to 2A. Now since we have drawn a perpendicular AD, so this perpendicular AD will divide the side BC into two equal sides, right? So our BD will be equal to A and also the DC will be equal to A. Now in the right angle triangle ABD, we know the two sides, that is AB and BC. We know AB side is 2A and BD side is A. Now let us find out the AD side by applying the Pythagoras theorem. So by Pythagoras theorem in triangle ABD, so the hypotenuse is AB. AB square is equal to BD square plus AD square. That is the base square plus the perpendicular square. So here our AB value is 2A. The whole square is equal to BD is A square, and we have to find out the value of side AD. 2A the whole square will be 4A square. Sending this A square to left hand side, this will become minus A square is equal to AD square, or 4A square minus A square will be how much? 3A square is equal to AD square. Now the value of AD will be how much? AD will be square root of 3A square. So if we split this root 3 into root of A square, square and square root term will get cancelled and we will be left with root 3A. So we got AD value as equal to root 3A. So now we know all the three sides in this right angle triangle ABD. So therefore we can find out the trigonometric ratios for 60-degree angle at angle B and for 30-degree angle at angle BAD. Right? So the best way to remember our trigonometric ratios is to remember this fraction which is given by PBP divided by HHB, where the sine value is given by perpendicular by hypotenuse, cos is base by hypotenuse, and tan is perpendicular by base, and reciprocal of this is cosecant, secant and cot, right? So let us first find out for sine 60-degree value. So sine 60 is given by perpendicular by hypotenuse. Here our perpendicular is AD and hypotenuse is AB. So AD value by side AB. So side AD is given by root 3A and AD is 2A. So A and A will get cancelled and we will be left with root 3 by 2. So here our sine 60 value will be root 3 by 2. Similarly, let us find out cos 60 value. Trigonometric ratio is base by hypotenuse. Here our base is BD by hypotenuse is AB. So BD is A by AB is 2A. So A and A will get cancelled and we will be left with 1 by 2. So our cos 60 is 1 by 2. Similarly, let us find out tan 60. Tan value is given by perpendicular by base. So here our perpendicular is AD by base is BD. AD value is root 3 by A and BD is A. So A and A will get cancelled and we will be left with root 3. So tan 60 is root 3. Now to find out the cosecant 60, this is nothing but the reciprocal of sine 60. So that will be 2 by root 3. So this you can find out by applying the values. I'm just writing down directly here. Similarly, secant 60 is the reciprocal of cos 60. So here our cos 60 value 1 by 2. So the reciprocal of 1 by 2 is nothing but equal to secant 60. Similarly, cot 60 degree will be reciprocal of tan 60. So here we got tan 60 as root 3. So reciprocal will be 1 by root 3. So guys, please verify the cosecant, secant and cot values by substituting the trigonometric ratios as I have done for sine, cos and tan. Now let us find out the trigonometric ratios for 30-degree angle. Okay, now we are considering angle BAD as the acute angle. So the side opposite this angle BAD will be our opposite side. The side along will be our adjacent side, and AB will be our hypotenuse, which will be common. Now let us find out the value of sine 30. The sine value is given by perpendicular by hypotenuse. So our perpendicular is BD by hypotenuse is AB. So BD is how much? It is 2A by AB is again 2A. Here our BD value is A and AB is 2A. So A and A will get cancelled and we will be left with 1 by 2. So sine 30 is 1 by 2. Similarly, let us find out cos 30. So cos trigonometric ratio is given by base by hypotenuse, where base is again AD by AB. Here AD value is root 3a by AB value is 2a. So a and a will get cancelled and we will be left with root 3 by cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Similarly, tan 30. So trigonometric ratio for tan is given by perpendicular by base. So here our perpendicular is BD and base is AD. So BD value is A and AD value is root 3A. Again A and A will get cancelled and we will be left with 1 by root 3. So tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Now we can take the reciprocal of sine, cos and tan and write for cosecant 30, secant 30 and cot 30. Sine 30 is given by half and its reciprocal will be 2, which is nothing but equal to cosecant 30. Similarly, cos 30 is given by root 3 by 2 and its reciprocal will be 2 by root 3, which is equal to secant 30. Now tan 30 is given by 1 by root 3 and its reciprocal is root 3, which is equal to cot 30. You can verify the cosecant 30, secant 30 and cot 30 by calculating the values as I have done here. So this is how we find out the trigonometric ratios for 30-degree angle and 60-degree angle. Now let us find out for 0-degree and 90-degree angle as well. So now let us find out the trigonometric ratios for 0-degree angle and 90-degree angle. Consider a right angle triangle ABC. Now to find out the trigonometric ratios for 0-degree angle, we will make angle A equal to 0. So when this angle A becomes 0 or this angle reduces and it goes to 0, what happens to this triangle? Let us find out. As you can see here in the figure, as angle A becomes smaller and smaller, the length of the side BC reduces. Right, the BC is reducing as you can see here. Hypotenuse AC is almost equal to the side AB and the side BC will become 0. So when angle A is equal to 0 degree, here the side AC of this right angle triangle will be equal to AB, or it overlaps on the side AB, and the side BC reduces or it keeps on decreasing and it becomes 0 when the angle A is equal to 0. So if we denote AC as the hypotenuse, which is the side opposite the right angle, then the side along angle A will be our base and the side opposite the angle A will be the perpendicular. When angle A becomes 0, our perpendicular becomes 0 and the hypotenuse and the base overlaps and it becomes equal to 1. AC is equal to AB will be equal to 1. So our perpendicular will be, that is BC equal to 0. Right? Now we will find out the trigonometric ratios for angle 0 degree by applying these values which we have obtained here by making angle A equal to 0. So to find out the trigonometric ratio, let us write down the fraction for it, that is PBP divided by HHB. So for the sine 0 degree, the trigonometric ratio will be perpendicular by hypotenuse. Here the perpendicular is BC and the hypotenuse is AC. So BC value has become equal to 0 and AC is equal to AB is equal to 1. So 0 by 1 is nothing but equal to 0. So sine 0 degree will be equal to 0 itself. Now similarly, let us find out for cos 0 degree. Trigonometric ratio for cos is base by hypotenuse. Here the base is AB and hypotenuse is AC. So here AB value is 1 and AC is also 1. So the cos 0 will be equal to 1. Now let us find out for tan 0. The trigonometric ratio for tan 0 degree is perpendicular by base. Perpendicular here is again BC and the base is AB. Now our perpendicular has become equal to 0 and a base is 1. 0 divided by 1 is again equal to 0 degree. So tan 0 degree will be 0. Now our cosecant 0 can be taken as the reciprocal of sine 0. So cosecant 0 degree will be the reciprocal of 1 by sine 0. So here 1 by 0 is nothing but infinity, or it is an undefined value. Infinity, we cannot divide 1 by 0, so it is taken as infinity or an undefined value. So let me write down here undefined value. Similarly, we will take secant 0 degree as reciprocal of cos 0 degree. Okay, so 1 by what is cos 0 degree? It is 1. So 1 by 1 is nothing but 1. So secant 0 will be equal to 1. Then cot 0 degree will be equal to reciprocal of tan 0 degree. So 1 by tan 0 degree. What is 1 by tan 0? It is 0. So again 1 by 0 is nothing but it is an undefined value. So again we will write here undefined value. Right? So here we made angle A equal to 0 to find out the trigonometric ratios for 0 degree angle. Now similarly we will make angle A equal to 90 degree to determine the trigonometric ratio for 90 degree angle. Now coming to the trigonometric ratios for 90 degree angle, again consider a triangle ABC, which is a right angle triangle. Now we will make angle A equal to 90 degree. So here angle A is made equal to 90 degree by making this angle A larger and larger. Now here in the first picture, here angle A is at 45 degree, then it increases to become a 60 degree angle, then it becomes a 70 degree angle, then it becomes 80 degree, and at last it becomes a 90 degree angle where the base AB keeps on reducing until the hypotenuse AC will be equal to the perpendicular BC. So therefore, as angle A is equal to 90 degree, the base AB will be equal to 0 and the hypotenuse AC will overlap on this perpendicular BC, which will be equal to 1. Right, so we have our hypotenuse as AC, our base is AB, and the perpendicular is BC. So this is how we are going to obtain a 90 degree angle for angle A. So again let us find out the trigonometric ratios for 90 degree angle. So the trigonometric ratios are given by a fraction which you have to remember, PBP divided by HHB. This ratio is easier to remember to find out the trigonometric ratio for all the 6 trigonometric functions. So let us take sine 90 first. So sine 90 is equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse. Here the perpendicular is BC and the hypotenuse is AC. So BC is 1 and also AC value will be equal to 1. So sine 90 will be equal to 1. Sine 90 degree is nothing but 1. Similarly, we will find out cos 90 degrees. So cos 90 is given by base by hypotenuse, where base is AB by hypotenuse is AC. Again the base AB is 0 and hypotenuse is 1. So what is 0 divided by 1? It is nothing but 0. So cos 90 degrees will be 0. Now let us find out tan 90 degrees. What is tan defined by? Perpendicular by base. Here perpendicular is BC and the base is AB. So BC value is 1 and AB value is 0. So 1 by 0 is nothing but the undefined value. So we will write here undefined value, or it is infinity. Now let us take cosecant 90 degree. So cosecant 90 degree is nothing but a reciprocal of sine 90 degree. So 1 by what is sine 90? It is 1. So 1 by 1 is nothing but 1. So cosecant 90 degree will be equal to 1 again. Now next is secant 90 degree, which is again reciprocal of 1 by cos 90 degree. So 1 by what is cos 90? It is 0. So 1 divided by 0 is again a infinity or undefined value. Okay, so last one is cot 90 degree, which is again the reciprocal of tan 90 degree. 1 divided by tan 90 is how much we got? Infinity, that is nothing but 1 by 0. So when you bring this 1 by 0 to numerator, it becomes 0 by 1. So 0 into 1 will be 0 by 1. It is nothing but equal to 0. Cot 90 degrees will be equal to 0 degrees, right? So we have completed the whole table and found out the trigonometric ratios of 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree angles. So this is the table which you have to remember. It is a very important table, guys. So let me tell you the trick to remember this table. Have to remember sine angle only to remember this whole table. So sine 0 degree is 0, sine 30 is 1 by 2, sine 45 is 1 by root 2, sine 60 is root 3 by 2 and sine 90 is 1. So if you remember the values for sine, then you can remember the whole table. For cos, it is exactly opposite. That is, cos 0 will be sine 90. So 1 will come here, then it is root 3 by 2, then it is 1 by root 2, then half and 0. Now tan, how you will remember? Sine by cos will give you tan value. That is 0 by 1 is 0. So 1 by 2 divided by root 3 by 2. Here 2 and 2 will get cancelled and you will be left with 1 by root 3. Again 1 by root 2 divided by 1 by root 2. Here root 2 and root 2 will get cancelled and you will be left with 1. Similarly, for tan 60, it is sine 60 by cos 60. That is root 3 by 2 divided by 1 by 2 will give you root 3 and 1 by 0 is not defined. The values for cosecant, it is nothing but the reciprocal of sine. 1 divided by 0 will be not defined. Then the reciprocal of 1 by 2 is 2. Reciprocal of 1 by root 2 is root 2. Reciprocal of root 3 by 2 is 2 by root 3 and reciprocal of 1 will be 1 itself. Similarly, for secant values, it is nothing but the reciprocal of cos. That is 1 by 1 is 1. 1 by root 3 by 2 will be 2 by root 3. 1 by root 2 will be root 2. Reciprocal of 1 by 2 is 2 and reciprocal of 1 by 0 will be not defined. Again, cot is the reciprocal of tan. So 1 by 0 will be not defined. Reciprocal of 1 by root 3 will be root 3. Reciprocal of 1 is 1. Reciprocal of root 3 will be 1 by root 3 and reciprocal of infinity, that is nothing but 1 by 0 will be 0 by 1, that is nothing but 0 itself. So this is how you can remember this table, that is the trigonometric ratios for some specific angles. So in my next videos, I'll be taking up the example problems where you will be using this table to solve the problems. In my next video, I'll be solving example 6 from chapter 11, Introduction to Trigonometry. So till then, do like my video, subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell button below to get the latest updates of my videos, as I'll be completing the whole syllabus for class 10th SLC Insert Math. And also do watch the related videos of chapter 11, Introduction to Trigonometry shown on the screen. Thank you.